Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. WWE fans recently took to Twitter as they couldn't control their excitement when they saw a photo of Roman Reigns' manager, Paul Heyman, with Jade Cargill backstage during the latest episode of NXT. The latest edition of the developmental show was fully stacked with several top main roster stars. Heyman and John Cena were present ringside during the match between Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. WWE's latest signing, Jade Cargill, was also present backstage at NXT. Following the show, she took to Twitter to share a photo with Paul Heyman and hailed him as the GOAT of GOATs in the caption. Fans quickly noticed the post and went berserk at the thought of the Wiseman probably trying to recruit the former TBS champion for the bloodline. Most were convinced that Cargill would be the first woman to be included in the bloodline. One fan speculated that Paul Heyman might have called Roman Reigns during the show to recruit the megastar. WWE legend Teddy Long said he wants a match between Jade Cargill and Roman Reigns' distant blood relative in a recent episode of the Wrestling Time Machine. Teddy Long said he wishes to see Jade Cargill go one-on-one against Roman Reigns' distant relative, Nia Jax. "Well, I want to see her with Nia Jax," revealed Long. The Tribal Chief will return on this week's episode of SmackDown. It remains to be seen how he will react to Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso not being able to win against John Cena and LA Knight at the Fastlane Premium Live event. Fans believe Cargill might debut on this week's episode of the Friday night show. Let's see what WWE has in store for her. Are you excited to see Reigns finally making his return this week? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Recruiting everyone Roman Reigns, Jade Cargill, and Paul Heyman break the internet. The lights in the arena dimmed as Roman Reigns' theme music hit, reverberating through the stadium like thunder. The Tribal Chief walked out, towering, confident, his aura palpable. His Universal title gleamed in the spotlight as the reigning undisputed WWE champion took center stage. The bloodline was in a fragile state, but that did nothing to dent Reigns' ironclad confidence. He smirked as the fans erupted with a mixture of boos and cheers, a chaotic symphony of love and hate that only the most dominant champion could summon. But tonight wasn't just about Reigns. Paul Heyman trailed closely behind him, his signature smirk never leaving his face. Something was brewing. Something big. Rumors had been swirling for weeks. Heyman was recruiting again, seeking to expand the bloodline. The internet was already buzzing about who it could be, with names like Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker, and even outside WWE stars tossed into the speculation ring. Roman, holding the microphone, let the crowd settle before speaking. "You know what they say about the bloodline," he began, pacing the ring. "We're unstoppable. We dominate. We run this business." He paused, looking directly into the camera with that cold, calculating gaze that had dismantled many WWE stars before him. "But even I know," he continued, "that the landscape is always changing. And like any true leader, I'm always evolving, always building. And that's why tonight, we're taking things to a new level." The crowd murmured with anticipation as Heyman raised his microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the special counsel to your undisputed Tribal Chief. And it is my distinct honor and privilege to inform you that we're recruiting the best of the best." Before he could continue, the familiar bass-heavy beat of Jade Cargill's theme music interrupted. The arena exploded with excitement as the powerhouse walked down the ramp with the swagger of a star that could not be contained. She wasn't just a name, she was the name in women's wrestling. Her move from AEW to WWE had been heavily speculated, and tonight, she was making her official debut. The internet had already caught fire the moment her music hit. Jade stepped into the ring, standing face-to-face with Roman Reigns. The two titans of wrestling stared each other down, the tension in the air thick enough to cut with a knife. Heyman stepped back, grinning. This was the moment he had engineered. Roman raised the microphone again, addressing Jade directly. "I see you. I've been watching you for a while now. You're exactly what we need. Strength. Power. Dominance. The crowd roared in approval. Jade's rise to superstardom had been meteoric, her undefeated streak and aura of invincibility making her one of the most sought-after free agents in recent memory. Jade, Roman said, circling her like a predator sizing up its prey. With you on the bloodline side, there's no stopping us. You know what we're about. Loyalty, family, and domination. Join us, and you will become untouchable. Jade looked unfazed, her eyes locked on Roman's as she slowly took the microphone from his hand. The crowd held its breath, waiting for her response. I've been hearing all the talk, Jade said, her voice filled with unshakable confidence. The rumors. The speculation. Everyone asking, what's next for Jade Cargill? Well, Roman, Paul. She glanced at Heyman, who nodded eagerly. I didn't come here to play second fiddle to anyone. Not even you, tribal chief. The tension skyrocketed. Roman's smirk faltered slightly, but only for a moment. He respected power, and Jade was exuding it in spades. Jade continued, her voice steady, unwavering. You say you're recruiting the best? Well, I'm the best. But I'm not just looking for a seat at your table, Roman. I want to build my own empire. I want to rule alongside you, not beneath you. Heyman's eyes gleamed. This was better than he could have imagined. The internet was already ablaze with reactions, with Jade's bold declaration immediately trending worldwide. Fans were split. Some saw Jade's statement as a challenge to Reigns' authority, while others saw it as a declaration of mutual dominance. Roman smiled, his eyes narrowing as he leaned in. You want to stand beside me, Jade? You've got to earn it. Show me you belong. Before Jade could respond, the arena lights flickered. The massive screen above the ring lit up with an unexpected sight, Jimmy and Juso, flanked by Solo Sikoa, standing in what appeared to be the backstage area. They watched the confrontation unfold, their expressions unreadable. This wasn't just about recruitment anymore, the entire future of the bloodline was at stake. Jay was the first to speak. Yo, Roman, you bringing her in now? We ain't even handled our business yet. Jimmy shook his head. Bloodline don't need no outsiders. Roman's gaze never left Jade. The bloodline isn't about outsiders. It's about power, and Jade has it. Do you? Solo, the silent enforcer, remained stoic. The audience was hooked, the drama unfolding in real time. The Usos had been splintered, but Roman's decision to recruit Jade added fuel to the fire. Would she help strengthen the bloodline or tear it apart from within? Jade stepped forward, her gaze cutting through the tension. I'm not here to play politics. I'm here to dominate. Whether I stand with you or against you, Roman, one thing's for sure, I'm here to change the game. The crowd erupted as Jade tossed the microphone back at Roman, signaling that the ball was now in his court. Paul Heyman looked on with approval, his master plan unfolding perfectly. Recruiting Jade Cargill wasn't just about adding strength to the bloodline, it was about creating a new era of WWE dominance. Roman's eyes gleamed with something resembling respect. He nodded slowly. We'll see. As Roman and Jade stood in the ring, their alliance still uncertain, one thing was crystal clear: whether they stood together or went to war, the internet had just witnessed the beginning of something monumental. The bloodline was evolving, and with Jade Cargill in the mix, the world was watching with bated breath.